Hello students, welcome to Nagesh Karajgi Orchid School channel. Myself Priya teacher, and today I am going to teach you science subject for class 7. So children, we learn lesson number 13, okay? So motion and time. So that was very interesting lesson. Now we will start our new lesson, which is a lesson number 14, electric current and its effect. So you know there are different types of electric objects at our home. So hope you saw that you are using all these instruments or whatever objects are there, like a fridge, or you can say the tape recorder or TV, okay, etc. So about these, all these objects and how that electric current pass through this and how all these instruments work by the electric current, that we are going to learn in this lesson. So electric current and its effect. In this lesson we will discuss introduction, then we will discuss about the heating of electric effect and magnetic effect also with the electric current. So first we will start with first point, symbols of electric components. So first we should have to learn about the symbols of electric component. So have you observed any cell at your home? So when you are using any battery, and in that battery you saw that two cells are there, or whenever there is a watch, okay, so or a clock, wall clock, in that also you saw sometimes one cell is there, sometimes two cells are there, or any toy which works by the cells. These cells, have you observed? Okay, so what you observed in that? Correct. So there is a cell, and on that cell there is a plus and minus point sign you saw like this. So here we are going to learn about the symbols. So what that minus is there and what is the plus is there, that we are going to learn here. So first we will learn. So in our previous class you learned about the what is mean by electric current and all. So now we will start with these symbols directly, okay. So we are not going to revise or remind all these things. We will start directly these symbols of electric components. So first one, electric component. First component, it is a electric cell. So whenever there is any object that works on electricity, that is not having cells, okay, sometimes, and sometimes these are not working without cell, but they, without electric current, but they are having this type of cells, okay. So here you can see the electric cell. That symbol of that electric cell is shown like this. Here you can see first symbol, that is the symbol of electric cell. It means we use that electric cell, and after that you also observe that electric cell is there. Then these some wires are connected with that, some metallic wires are there which are connected with this electric cell, and also there is a switch which is having a on and off buttons. Then second one, electric bulb. So electric bulb, this is the picture of electric bulb, and here it is a symbol. So this symbol is showing this electric bulb. So see how it is drawn here, how you can draw that symbol of a electric bulb. So you have to remember this very properly, because this information is very important when you will learn about this electric current and uses of electric current and application of electric current. That time you will need to learn, and some of you who want to be an engineer, they should have to learn these symbols by heart. Who want to be an electric or electronic engineer, they should have to do, or they should have to learn this information by heart, okay. So you have to read this properly, you have to see this properly, and you have to learn it, remember it properly. Then third one, switch in off position. So whenever there is a switch in off position, that time here it is shown that safety pin is connected with a metallic wire here. So this is nothing but a metallic wire, and a safety pin is attached to that metallic wire, and here you can see the next another wire is here, and at the end of this wire there is a nail. This is nothing but a nail which is made up of a metal. So this wire, first wire of this end, it is a at the end of this wire there is a safety pin, and with another wire at the end of this wire there is a nail. So when this safety pin is not touching to this nail, that time it means that switch in off position. Okay. So this safety pin is not going to touch this nail, that time it is the off position. So it means that electric current is not passing through these two wires. Okay. So that is why it is shown like this. And when we are going to draw a symbol here, that time you can draw like this. See, in this third picture, or in this is the third symbol, this is showing that switch is off, because this is a safety pin and this is a nail, as we are imagine here, and that is why switch is off. Then fourth one, switch in on position. So when this safety pin is going to touch this nail, that time, or we can say this is connected with this nail, that time it is a on position, and the symbol of this on position is shown like this. So whenever you are going to draw any electric circuit, you should have to show these symbols only. There is no need to draw all these components there. Okay. When you are going to show any electric, you can say the battery or bulb or these safety pins, you don't need to draw there. Okay. In that circuit you can show with these symbols, you can draw a circuit with the symbols. Then fifth one, it is a battery. So this battery, it's shown here, all you know, you are also having battery at your home. Then this battery, it's shown in symbol like this. Then next one, sixth one, it is a wire. So wire, it is shown here. This is a wire, two lines you all you can see here. So these two wires are not insulated. It means they are not having cover. So this part only, see carefully, this part only which is not in blue color. So here you can see the light blue color is there. So wire which is not showing blue color here at the one end, you can see both these wires are not blue in color. It means these are not insulated. It is not insulated, it means they are not covered with the insulator. Okay. So do you know what is mean by insulator? We learned in our previous lesson. So can you tell me what is mean by insulator? Okay, the substance which cannot pass heat or which is not allowing to passing of heat, that is called as a insulator. Also we know that when the substances which are not allowing to pass current from themselves, it is called as a insulator again. So these are insulators of electric current. So here you can see the plastic wires are there. These are covered with the metallic wires are covered with the plastic coated, okay, plastic cover, or these are plastic coated. So this is plastic is a insulator. So these wires are insulated wires which are showing blue color, and blue ring here you can see, this is also a insulated wire. So what is the symbol of this wire? See, like this, only a single line is there which is showing a wire here. Okay, so these are some symbols of electric components. Here are some electric components. Which are the electric components here? Electric cell, electric bulb, switch in off position, switch in on position, then battery, and then wire. And here see these symbols carefully, then you will get whatever information I will explain in our next point. Okay, so let us move to our next point. Next, it is a electric cell. So what is mean by electric cell? So electric cell has a positive terminal and a negative terminal. So now only I ask you, so what is that mean, a plus sign, and what is mean by the minus sign on a electric cell. So that is nothing but the positive and negative sign we know, but that is called as a electric cells are having positive terminal and negative terminal. So this positive sign is showing positive terminal, and whatever negative sign is there, that is showing negative terminal. So the symbol of an electric cell has a longer line and a shorter line. Then the longer line is the positive terminal. See, the symbol of an electric cell has a longer line and a shorter line. So here in this symbol you can see these are having, this is a longer line and this is a shorter line. So these longer line and shorter lines are showing what they are showing. This is a positive terminal, which is a negative terminal, that they are showing. So what is the longer line is showing there? So the symbol of an electric cell has a longer line and shorter line, and longer line is the positive terminal. So which is a longer line, that is a positive terminal, and which is a negative line, that is a shorter terminal, which is a shorter line, that is a negative terminal. So in your life also, in our life also, when we are positive, that is the biggest thing, and when we think negatively, that is that is not a big thing, or that is showing that our narrowness of our mind, or narrow minded persons are there. Okay, so these narrow minded persons are showing their negativity. Okay, so negativity is not a good thing, that is a bad thing. Like this here also, it means it is not a big thing, they are having a small mind, we can say, and positive persons are having a big mind. So like this you can remember whatever positive terminal and negative terminal in symbol. You can remember like this: positive always bigger one and negative always a smaller than a positive one. Okay, so like this you can learn this, or you can remember this. So whenever there is a positive line, it is always positive, it is always long in electric cell, and whenever there is a negative terminal, it is a short line. Then next, it is a battery. So what is mean by battery? A battery is a combination of two or more cells. In a battery, the positive terminal of one cell is connected to the negative terminal of another cell. So what is mean by battery? Battery is a combination of two or more cells. So battery is combination of two or more cells. It means there may be two cells. So minimum two cells will be there, or we can say more than two cells also possible they are having. It means battery is having there. So in battery, what is done here? So positive terminal of one cell. So one cell is having positive and negative both terminals, but when there is a battery, so in that battery what happens? So positive terminal of one cell is connected to the negative terminal of another cell. So devices like torches, transistors, toys, TV remote, then controls use batteries. So where you can see the batteries, so devices like torch, then transistor, then toy and TV remote, you can see it is controlled by batteries. Okay, so there are two cells in remote also. Some toys can work by one cell, some can work with 2, 3, 4 cells. So in these 2, 3, 4 cells, you can see the battery is going to perform, or that is called as a battery. And then transistor and torch. So you can open this remote and you can see how these cells are connected with each other. Okay, so positive sign you can see, negative sign you can see, and you can read this and you can get a proof from that batteries. Then next, heating effect of electric current. So when electric current flows through a wire, the wire gets heated. This is called the heating effect of electric current. So, this is very simple concept. What it is, that when electric current flows through a wire, the wire gets heated. So, whenever there is a heat is given to the wires, that wire is going to be a heater substances, hot substance. So, like this it is a activity given here. So, make an electric circuit. So, though it is saying that make an electric circuit or whatever it is told to you, but you do not do this activity at your home, it will be dangerous for you. So, harmful it will. So, do not perform this activity at your home. When you will come to school, then I will explain you. So, let us read only. So, see, make an electric circuit as shown in the figure. So, here you can see the electric circuit is given here. So, electric circuit, in electric circuit there should be a cell, there should be a switch, and there should be a wire. Okay. So, these wires are going to connect with switch, then connect with cell. So, like this you can make a electric circuit. So, here in this picture or in this figure you can see a electric circuit. So, take a 10 centimeter long nichrome wire. So, here you can see the nichrome wire which is 10 centimeter in a length, and tie in between the two nails. So, on this surface, blue surface which is bordered by blue color or blue line, on this surface you can see these are two nails, and these two nails are connected with, or the that wire is tied with these two nails, okay, which is given here. Then after a few, switch on the current. Then what we have to do? Switch on the current. In this figure you can see, here it is a switch, and is this switch is on or off? Correct. So this switch is not on, this is off, because this end of this symbol is not connected with this point. Because of that, switch is not on, this, that is a off one, or this, that is on off position. Then after a few seconds, touch the wire feels hot. So, what you have to do first? You have to switch on, and after few minutes you have to touch this wire, and you can feel that wire becomes hot. Okay. So, do not do this activity at your home. I told you, you have to read only and you have to understand like this only. So, then switch off the current, and after that what you have to do? Again you have to switch off the current, and after a few seconds touch the wire. Again after switching off that button or switching off, you have to touch wire, and it will tell you, or it will feels you like that wire is not hot, it is cool. Then it does not feel hot. This shows that when electric current flows through a wire, it gets heated. So, what this activity is going to prove here? So, this activity is going to prove that whenever there is a switch on, it means whenever there is a current is flowing through this wire, that wire is going to become hot, and when that switch is off, that time current is not going to flow through this wire, and then wire is again becomes cool, or it is not feeling hot. Okay. It means this is a heating effect of electric current. So, whenever there is a electric current is passing through any substance or any wire of any metallic substance, after that substance is going to become hot, and when there is no electric current flowing through these metallic wires or substances, then heating effect it will be not seen there. So, like this activity is given here to prove this heating effect of an electric current. So, we will see a video, then you will understand this concept properly.
What makes the iron box to heat up? At the end of this lesson, you should be able to describe heating effects of electric current in electrical appliances, define coils and elements of electrical appliances, explain about the consequences of overheating and the importance of electric fuse. This is the hostel room of Reena, Meena and Neena, who study in ABC College. Looks like all of them are in a room today as it is Sunday. Let us see what each one of them is doing on this beautiful cold Sunday. Neena is studying at her table under the lamp. Reena is enjoying the warmth of the heater in the room. Meena is busy ironing her clothes for the next day. Yes, all of them are using electrical appliances. Do you know how the bulb of the table lamp is glowing? The table lamp is glowing because the filament of the bulb is heated to a high temperature when electricity flows through it. This is the reason why you feel the heat when you touch a glowing bulb. How does the room get warmer due to the heater? The room heater gets hot as electricity passes through the coil of the wire inside it. This coil of wire is called an element. How is heat produced in the iron box, which Meena is using? The iron box also has a coil inside it surrounded by mica insulation. When electricity passes through the coil, it gets heated up and hence the iron box becomes hot. All these home appliances like lamp, iron box and room heater gets heated up due to electricity. The heating effect of electricity is the effect produced when electricity passes through a wire and the wire gets heated up. It should be noted that the amount of heat produced in wire depends on its material, length and thickness. Now, let us see what happens if we increase the electric current inside the bulb filament. The filament inside the bulb will be overheated, producing a large amount of heat, which may blow up the bulb and sometimes generate fire in the electric circuit. To avoid such problems of overheating, we use electric fuse in electric circuits. Here are some of the commonly used fuse types. An electric fuse has wire made up from special material. Let us see what happens if we increase the current flowing through a fuse. Fuse melts quickly and breaks down when large electric currents are passed through them, thus making the electric circuits open. As we know, in an open circuit, current cannot flow, so the wires will not be overheated and hence there will not be any fire in the circuit, thus saving the appliances.
Okay children, see the key terms or definitions. When an electric current flows through a wire, the wire gets heated. Okay, that when that electric current is going to flow through the wire, that wire gets heated. It is the heating effect of current. This effect has many applications. So what applications it is having? First one, then second one, an element is a coil of a wire used in heating appliances. So the amount of heat produced in a wire depends on its material, length and thickness. A fuse is safety device which prevents damages to the electric circuits and possible fires. Then wires made from some special materials melt quickly and break when large electric currents are passed through them. These materials are used for making electric fuses which prevent fires and damage to electric appliances. Okay. So these terms and definitions are given here after this video. Now we will see that what are the appliances of this heating effect of wire. heating effect of current. It means what are the uses of heating effect of electric current. So, uses of effects of heating effects of electric current. So, first one, the heating effect of electric current is used in electric appliances. So, this heating effect, it is used in a electrical appliances. Where you can use that, you will use in this only in those objects only which are going to work with the electric current. Okay. So, the appliances which are going to work by this electric current, only in this you can see the heating effect of electric current is used. Okay. Then for example, it is given like electric heater, then electric iron, then electric room heater, then immersion heater, electric kettle, then hair dryer. So, here some pictures are given which are electric heater. You can see here this type of heater, I think you saw at your home. Sometimes we used to heat water only. Then electric room heater, in Solapur it is not needed to use this electric room heater, because already here the atmosphere or the weather is too hot. But in cold region this type of heaters are needed there. Okay, these are necessary to use there. So, these electric room heaters are used in a cold region to keep the room temperature normal, or you can say hot. Then electric iron is shown here, then electric kettle is there. So, these are some appliances which are going to show the heating effect of electric current. So, all these appliances have a coil. So, now only in video you saw that which type of coil is there. Okay. So, all these appliances are having this type of coil of wire, and that wire that coil of wire, it is called as an element. Okay. So, that coiled wire, it is called as a element. Then when electric current flows through the element, it becomes hot and gives out heat. So, when that electric current is going to flow through this coil of wire, or it is also called as a element. So, when electric current flows through the element, it becomes hot and gives out heat. So, because of heating that element, what happens? It is going to become hot and it is going to give out heat. The amount of heat. So, like also when we are going to burn any wood, and if you will sit near to that burning wood, you can feel that heat is there. Okay, heat is coming out from that burning wood and you can feel it. So, like this, whenever there is electric current is going to flow through this element, it is also going to become hot and it is going to give out heat. So, where we learned about this, whenever there is a burning wood and we can feel heat, what is that concept? Can you tell me? Yes, correct. So, that is a radiation. So, that is a type of a heat transfer which is known as radiation. Okay. Then here the amount of heat. So, like radiation, here also that whenever that electric current, that because of that also we can feel heat. Then amount of heat produced in wire depends upon its material. So, whatever amount is heat produced in a wire, it is depend upon its material. So, we saw that which type of material is there. So, that amount of heat, it is dependent on that material. So, there are different types of metals. So, all these metals are conductors of heat and conductors of electric current. So, though they are metals, but they are having different types of capacity. Okay. So, because of that amount of heat which is produced, it will be different from each other, or it differs. Then also length is matter here and also thickness is matter here. So, if that substance is more thick, it will show a more heat. then it is having a long length, okay. So it will show a more heat like this, okay. So this is going to, these three factors, material, length and thickness, are going to affect that amount of heat produced. Okay children, so hope you understood what we discussed today in our lesson number 14, electric current and its effect. So first we learn about the electric symbols, okay. So symbols of electric components, then we learn about the heating effect of electric current. So like heat transfer we learn here also, the what is the electric heating effect of electric current, and then what factors are going to affect on this heating effect, and also where we are going to use this heating effect. So we will stop here. In our next session we will discuss our next points from this lesson. So okay children, take care, thank you.